Alrighty, it says we are live. Let me adjust my chat box size over here and pop open the Scrivener doc. How are we? Okay. As you can see, I have put a bunch of sticky notes down for today's doing. I'm hoping to get through several things. In regards to this project, I want to be done with this step of revising the scenes that were like so shaky, and getting them to the same level that the other scenes are at. I want to be done with that. Why are these scenes so these scenes have really put me on the struggle bus. So I am determined I'm going to get them out of the way so I can send them to my friend and move on with the process. I am determined. I want to get this stuff done. I did take yesterday off, and just sort of tried to get in some creative, tried to get a buffer of energy back. But so I am determined. I'm determined. I want to get this stuff done. So I have put all the ambitious goals on for today and or this week. Hopefully most of that will get done today. I hope. Please, dear. Please, universe. So I want to get all that stuff done. Yesterday, I also spent a good probably 3.5 hours decluttering with my mom. We went through all of the linens except for what was in use. And we decluttered those. So she had some in her bathroom. We had some in the hall bathroom. We had the linen closet. We had, there's still some stuff in the kitchen that we haven't gone through. And she mentioned one other place. Oh, we still haven't gone through the buffet that has all of the tablecloth linens. So we still have those. So the buffet is like the last real stockpile of linens, but everything else is either in use or we have gone through. And again, it took like close to 3.5-4 hours. But we managed to fill up three of the ginormous tubs. You can't see my other hand. We're like, how's whatever. We filled up 3 ginormous tubs of things to donate, and either to a mom mentioned maybe to the veterinarian, if they are interested in that for like towels and things for the animals to lay on, or just for like wiping off their feet and whatnot, all that kind of stuff. So we might just donate to one of the local vets, also shelters and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so we spent a good 3.5-4 hours yesterday decluttering. That took a lot of energy. Let's just say I did, and I created labels for everything for going back in the closet, in the linen closet. We have a much more reasonable amount of things. We still have probably too much in terms of what most people would keep. But we do have extended family that, when or if they come to stay with us, we will need some extra linens. And the extended family is large, so we have kept quite a bit, but it is much less than what we had. It's much more manageable. We can now reach into the cabinet or into the closet and not cause a avalanche of linens, which is always nice. So yeah. So I'm super proud of Mom because she has the same trouble that I do decluttering stuff. We just want to hoard everything. It's got sentimental value. We got it from so-and-so, or I got it for a deal or whatever. So I'm very proud of her. She, she's been trying to stay on the declutter train. And I am here for it. So But yeah, so spent that yesterday either decluttering or just like trying to get my energy back. I have had a couple of like rough nights where like my brain turns back on at 10 p.m. and it is awake until past 3 a.m., which means I then sleep until like ungodly amounts of hours. The morning is no longer there. So I am essentially going to be probably exhausted the next couple of days as I set my alarm for early morning and try and become a morning person again. But yeah, so yes, so hear you for the decluttering. Yes, I mean, we keep too much, obviously. Hello. And that's like just even the visible part, but yeah, we always try and do a couple of useful donations every time we go to just like do a quick Goodwill run. We try and do more that's like actually useful, puts them in the hands of somebody that we know will use and or appreciate it. And my aunt is starting in Florida. We had gone through our grandparents' linens and things, and she took whatever was sort of like considered rag or messed up or bleach stained or whatever, for cleaning off the pets that she's going to be boarding. So that was what put the vet on Mom's radar for our next declutter donation target if we had something useful, which hopefully she says she's planning to call them on Monday and see if they can want to use them. But yeah, so excited about that. But yes, we were determined and decluttered yesterday, and I have hopefully gained some energy back. I'm going to be writing like mad today. That's my goal, is write like mad. The other thing is that I actually just before the stream finished the thumbnails for next week's streams. So I've got that done already. I just have to remember to schedule them. So anyway, Rachel says hello. Hello, Rachel. Morgan says hi. Hello. How are you? Becca is here. Hello. You are determined to finish this website today. Yes. Yes, we hopefully at the end of this stream. Excellent. Good. Yes. So you have a timeline for yourself. And also that determination, that grit your teeth. Let's get this stuff done. Okay, that was yesterday's. Ooh, okay, here's today's. Today's is in the inverse position in case you want to know. Kate says, hello, 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 Kate. And Claude is here. Hello, how are you? Rachel says to Becca, good luck. I got lucky to have a partner who does websites as a side gig. Yes, that is awesome. Because I get so finicky about things, and then I just wind up not making a decision because I get overwhelmed by like what looks better, what works better, what's more convenient, what's easier for me to do. Because usually those finding the Venn diagram middle ground of all of those is so hard. Monique says, hello, everyone. Working out the next set of plot points today. Excellent. Becca says, I'm so jealous. This is the 5th day of working all day on this website, but you see the end of the tunnel, so at least that is good. Yes. I'm curious, are you switching hosts, or are you just revamping the website? Because sometimes switching hosts can be even worse. Monique says, right now you're trying to figure out how you can lead Jane and Andy to figure out the following. 1, Catherine went missing. 2, vampires were definitely involved in how Connor and Catherine disappeared. And 3, the next vampire-related event is the masquerade ball. Interesting. Rachel says, I put aside my normal work, which is writing articles, to finish the revisions on book 2 last night. So you were here to focus on getting that last article done. Yes, the getting everything done is definitely a mood. Like determined. I want to be done. Both Becca and I seem to be on that I want to get it done feel. So yes, Cool Gamer is here. Hello, how are you? And BA is here. Hey, y'all. Hello. And Coffee Create Connect JL. Hello, everyone. How's it going? You're not in a writing mood today, but you realize motivation comes and goes. You're now focused on being committed to writing time, even if you don't feel like it. Yes, that discipline, that got to do it anyway. That is what helps churn things out and what helps you be productive. And perhaps will at some point begin that, like, okay, sitting down to write, clearing your mind, like it's like letting your brain know to turn the faucet on, I guess. At some point it will evolve into that. At least that's my hope. So yeah. Lisa, hello all, and great job on the decluttering. Thank you. We appreciate it. Morgan says, I have so much work to catch up on for work, but you have no idea how it's all getting done by the end of the month, but you are using the start of the stream to try and figure it out. Yes. What you may want to do is figure out a list of priorities. What are the top things that absolutely need to be done, or figure out time blocks as to how much each thing will take time-wise, and sort of figure out how you want to tackle those from there. Beth says, finished my discovery draft. Ooh, nice. It's quite short at 26,000 words. You're reading a book today to help fill out one of the sections that you bookmarked for more research. Excellent. Megan says, hello. You've been working on notes for your novel all morning. Excellent. Good. Becca says, you are revamping the website, mostly creating a good landing page so that you can have your link, that you can have for your link when you start book reels on Instagram and TikTok. Yes, they only give you that one slot in the bio, so I need it to count. Yes, that is true. Which means image heavy, like very, very image heavy rather than information heavy. Because people gravitate towards the images, right? Writing Rose says, hey, can't wait to write today. Excellent. Yes, good vibe. CD is here. Hello, how are you? And Misha is here. Hey, yeah, how are you? I saw y'all over on Amber's stream, so welcome. Okay. Let's see. I think, did I remember to put on subscriber mode? Because I really don't want bots. Okay, I will do that during the first sprint. So if you are not subscribed, just know that during the first sprint, I'm going to be I will try to remember. I did? Okay. Okay, good. I don't have to remember. I don't have to worry about that. Yay. Thank you, Past Brain. You did something right. You did a lot of things right, Past Brain. So excellent. Okay, cool. Good. Just know that if you aren't subscribed, you have to subscribe for 5 minutes in order to be able to chat. That is our effort to avoid the bots. Okay. Today the card is the Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power. But it is also, let's see if I can get you to cover up all the, are you going to focus? There we go. Okay, so the Panther Spirit is in the inverse or upside down position. Let me see if I can do this. I can't do it one-handed. I'm sorry. I thought it might be good, but nope. All right, so in the upside down position, our Panther friend says, are you feeling shaky because you have made a bold move and have not yet seen confirmation that everything is going to work out? Or is fear holding you back? Are you afraid to act until all risk of failure has been removed? That moment when there is no risk whatsoever will never come. So follow the urging of the Panther Spirit within and look your fear in the eye. Have you ever heard the famous line, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself? And so stare down your fear and it will retreat and make way for your courage to fill your head to toe. Perhaps you are afraid that you can't trust the power that is rising in you, and you fear the qualities you will find within when you look deep at why you resist the challenge before you. Every part of you, no matter how dark it may seem, has a light quality, so be bold and face it. Own the light and make peace with your shadow. The spirit trusts you, so be brave and trust yourself. So again, Panther inverted. So that is our main message for today is don't be so scared. And just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. So yes, Becca, the Panther is saying the website doesn't have to be perfect. Correct. Before you post your first reel because you're terrified to post your first reel. Definitely feeling called it. Yes. I mean, it's always scary to try something new. It's always scary and you want to make things perfect, but perfection doesn't exist. And so it's okay to be imperfect. As long as you are conquering your fears, it is okay. So yes, our Panther is our reminder that we got to conquer the fear somehow. We just got to do it. So Allie is here. Hello, you had the old stream on. Oh no, well, thank you for coming. Monique says, inverse Panther. Panther doing a headstand. Yes. Yes. So Kate says, the Panther card is an amazing reminder for your IRL self, honestly. Yes. And sometimes it's applicable for our writing or our card for the day, but sometimes it's just for us. Yes. Monique says, this feels pretty weird given that you're starting a new chapter and have no clue where to start. Well, there you go. It's an answer. It's not going to be perfect this time. It's okay. You can always fix it later. We are perfectly imperfect. Yes. That was actually the perfect card. You're feeling a huge weight lifted off you. Oh, good. Yay. That's excellent. Okay. So we have our card. I have my document pulled up. If you don't have your document pulled up or whatever it is you're working on today, go ahead and pull it up. Alrighty, where are we going to start? Should we start with a critter today or should we start with a water timer? Critter or water? What would you prefer? Also, make sure you have something to drink today. I have been slacking on my water lately, and I need to make sure I get all of my waters. Okay, so 2 votes for water, and CB voted for critter, and JL votes for water. So 3rd water timer. All right. Let's start. We've been chatting for about 18 minutes. I'm going to scroll this down to 25. If I can manage to get the timing right. Close enough. All right, we will do the 30-minute Babbling Brook first. Or actually, we'll do 25 minutes of it first. And then we will go to a critter. All righty. So let's do our reminders. 1, save your document if you have already been working. So File, Save. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with. And if you have not taken a sip yet, go ahead and take a sip. Or even if you have. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not hunching. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. That was sprint number 1. How'd you do? I fixed up my planner for next week. And I'm also getting a little warm, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and put up my hair. I went in and did a little bit of the math for some of the sprints that I did earlier this week that I had not yet done the math for. Went ahead and colored in the hexagons for today's sprints. That way it has time to dry for the beehive honeycomb. And then I went ahead and set up next week all of my little to-do lists for the days. So yeah. So no real word count, but at least I am set up for next week. So that is good. But again, that doesn't help me move those things. Priorities. I need to make sure I did hydrate though. I finished off my glass of water. So the next sprint, I will be disappearing momentarily to get a refill. But yeah, so productivity. And yes. So, all right. Allie was wondering if tea counts, and yes, it does. Tea is hydration. So is coffee. So, Allie says the love interest is kind of a bad boy, so you have bad boy romance. Sounds playing. He's not toxic. I refuse to write that crap, but he is no angel or perfect, which is definitely, that's a good kind of character to write. Elizabeth also says absolutely tea counts. Yes. Your brain keeps telling you it's the wrong days. It is Sunday, but your brain told you your stream was yesterday. So as in today is Friday. Time is weird. Time is weird. I can't, it's already the end of the first week. Like, we've already gone through one full week of August, and there are only 3 weeks left. And that makes my brain hurt. How about you? You're good. Mm-hmm. Yep. CB says you're back. Excellent. That's good. Elizabeth revised 2 pages. Excellent. Ellie says, I'm writing my first ever romance novel, hoping for it to be a mini series. Excellent. Good. Morgan says, probably the most productive 25 minutes of your life. Oh, nice. You managed to catch up on over a quarter of what you need done this month already. So you're moving on to your writing project for a break. That's fantastic. Wow. You finished a quarter of everything that you needed? Wow. See, sometimes that's the thing, like, we build up a task in our brain and it just becomes this huge, massive thing that we think is going to take forever and it's going to take so much energy, and then once we get to it, it doesn't. And we have spent all that time and energy worrying about the task when we could have just done it. And that happens to me over and over and over again. And I just can't ever seem to get myself to just do it the first time. Kate says, you finished 1.5 per writing aid reports for chapter 58. Yay, you're now back to your 6K chapter nonsense. Goodness, you may have to split that up. Just maybe. Claude read and fixed 5 pages of chapter 1. The pacing seems to be okay so far. Excellent. Becca says that sprint was pretty good. You almost have all of the images uploaded, and then you will have to attach links to them all. Yes. Monique says, Andy is currently playing detective. He's trying to figure out where Catherine would have driven off to after ditching him. HK is here. Hello. Hello, darlings and peeps, stopping by and working on beta reader comments. Excellent. Good job. Elizabeth says, God dang it, time moves so fast. It does. And it is absolutely correct in that the older you get, the faster time seems to move. Absolutely correct. BA says you did some bullet journal updates, planner stuff, and took care of a few eBay things. Excellent. Allie says HK. HK says hi. Tackle hugs. Yes. Yes, using hours of procrastinating a thing that would have literally taken 10 minutes. Yes, I do this. I am guilty. Guilty as charged. And that is partly that fear that it's the unknown, or fear that it's going to take too much time, or fear that it's going to whatever. So we need to remember the panther when we get into that mood, because okay, so let's do, I promised a critter next. So we will do a critter. Do we want the pug or the frog? Pug or frog? Pug is 25, frog is 30. What are you interested in? Kat, heyo, you're working on a letter for a job application. You're actually nervous writing about it because it's for the program advisor position in the program that you were part of as a student. I heard you talking about this on Amber's stream, and good luck. I will cross all of my fingers for you if possible. Hopefully you hear some good news from it. That would be amazing. CB says, when you want time to speed up, it slows the heck down. And when you want it to slow down, it speeds up. Yes, time is contrary. Rachel says, so I opened my mouth about the website stuff, and my hubs has had you helping him with said website all sprint. Well, at least your website is being worked on. So there you go. Alec Cat says, you're working on my romance to HK. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for frog, and 1, 2 for pug. Hello, Tiny Scribe. How are you? So we have definitely frog outweighing pug at the moment. So we will do the frog. Conquering our fears, or at least trying to chip away at them little by little. Yes. Chipping sounds easier and more realistic. Yes. Becca says, I mean, my publishing company and the site that you're working on is called Red Frog Publishing, so the frog would be perfect. Yes. Megan has fallen down into the art breeder hole. Please don't fall too hard. Art breeder is interesting and fun, but also very, very time consuming. Okay, let me make sure that this is the full 30 minutes. Okay, so for the second sprint, it is the self-promo sprint, which means that if you have something you would like to promote, meaning your YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Etsy store, Amazon author page, website, blog, social medias, and all things writing adjacent. If you would have something you would like to promote, the second sprint is your time to do so. Make sure that you are promoting your stuff, or if you have somebody else who has not been promoting themselves enough, you can promote them as well. Just remember writing adjacent, and also remember that if you do not have a blue wrench of power, you will not be able to post direct links. You can get around this by spelling out .dot and .com and putting in some extra spaces in there. As long as it's obvious where we need to take the spaces out. So that is how you get around the YouTube automated filters. Remember, spell out the .dot and .com and add a couple extra spaces. All right, those are your self-promo reminders. Also, don't forget to 1, save your document, especially if you have made any progress in it. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with, or make sure that you get up in the first few minutes and go get something to hydrate with. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 30-minute frog timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty. That was sprint number 2. If you have not done your self-promo during that chat, don't forget to do that. Pop that in the chat, and we will go over that in just a minute. I've gotten 579 words. Which is good. It is very good. I think these are dry now, so I can write on them at least a little bit. Okay. Promos. Okay, so CB was agreeing that Artbreeder is a rabbit hole. And Megan says they've updated the website since I last used it. Hallie says, do you need a lifeline to get out of the rabbit hole? Elizabeth also tosses a virtual rope. Should Megan need it? Kat says, I do the things, and here is my Linktree link with all the things. All the thing links in one spot. I need to get one of these. But here is Cat Leo Writings, in case you need it. Elizabeth says, you're going to do this at once so I don't forget. You live stream every Thursday at 6 p.m. GMT plus 1, which I believe is noon Eastern. And Elizabeth would love to have you. And there is the channel link for Elizabeth. Allie says, Mr. Frog, it's not very prince-like. Our fancy frog is farting, so yes. But even princes have to fart sometime, I'm sure. Elizabeth says, you also have a pretty cool bookstagram over on Instagram as a little about books, if self-flattery is also allowed on the promo sprint. Yes, 'tis allowed. Megan says, if you want to participate in the We Will Not Go Back Feminist Anthology, the new due date is going to be in late September. You haven't decided on a date yet. To learn more, here's the link tree for Megan. Here's the farting timer playlist in case you need it. Here's also the water timer playlist. And if you need a journal to keep track of your 3-card tarot draws, here's one that I made. And also make sure that you are using Devin Cutting's playlist for everyday regular sprinting. So we always are very appreciative of the fact that Devin does that work for us. So BA says, find my stuff here at bapascar.com. And Allie's giving us a little bit of a plot for her romance story. Hunky Stranger asked your main character if she wanted to shag him. She said yes. She's a writer and thinks it'll be great research for her books. Curiosity will get you in trouble. Yep, that's how a lot of romance stories start. I think you are on board with some of the favorite romance tropes of a good portion of the readers. So yes, Allie says, shagging a complete stranger in a lighthouse during a hurricane. Oh, you can pay for that kind of research. Gonna have to put a pin in this scene until after the kid is in bed. Gotcha. BA says, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button and the turn your notifications to all button. Yes, please. BA says, check the description box for cool links like blog posts, videos, timer playlist, tarot journal, and more. Yes, thank you very much, BA. I appreciate the channel love. Allie says, I high-five the like button in the face. Nice. Elizabeth says, woo, got to page 9 out of 10. Very productive. Yes, very productive indeed. That's awesome. Megan was researching the California bungalow craftsman house style. That's the type of home your main character lives in. The bungalow. Okay, I'm going to have to look this up now because I do not have a mental visual of this. So, California bungalow craftsman house. And then I will look at images. Right? Okay, so then I will share the screen. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so that's cute. This is, I would say this also could fit in very much in Florida. Yeah. So this is definitely more of a heat, like a hotter setting is how I would imagine this. But yeah, sort of like a variety between siding, stucco, and brick. Columns, some steps. Very pointy, even though like it doesn't necessarily need to be super pointy roof because there's definitely not a whole lot of snow happening. Oh, look at that one. It's got like wood. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to get a better picture. Whatever. Okay, so that's what a bungalow looks like, in case you were wondering. Now I have a mental image. Yay. Kat says, you're still working on the letter. It's so weird to sell yourself for a job. Yes. Yeah, that is, it's a very odd feeling. Megan says, you also put away your dishes. Excellent. So you did not fall down the art breeder rabbit hole like we were afraid of. Rachel says, my doggo is behind me snoring. Nice. So the farting sound kind of went along with it, I guess. CB says, stomach decided to have an utter conniption fit because you had bread yesterday for the first time in several weeks. Nice. That's no fun. Allie says, I've written 2,000 words yesterday. You are knackered. I bet. Yes. Did I say yesterday or today? Today. Words. Kate says, finished all but the repeated words per writing aid report. Nice. Excellent. Claude says, chapter 1 is done. 2,400 words revised and edited. Fantastic. That's amazing. BA got some more eBay stuff done. Started outlining one of your new projects. One of your new works in progress. Nice. Nice. Is this going to be your November work in progress, or are you just going to be kind of trucking along as you go? CB got 41 words. Beth says, skimmed through 70 pages and took notes. Excellent. Morgan outlined more of one of your side projects, work in progresses. Gotcha. Beth says, trying to ignore the negative energy of your sister, who's basically equivocates writing with being a... Oh, okay. Yeah, ignore that. Please ignore that. Ellie's laughing because Ellie's mom does this too, while also working on her novel. Yes. I mean, but at the same time, Nora Roberts, Stephen King, George R.R. Martin. I mean, there are plenty of, and it frustrates me. Anyway, yes, that is frustrating, and you need to put them out of your mind and just do what you want to do. CB says, I'm glad I'm an only child. Your father was also like that. Yeah. It sucks. Yes. But here's to more positive relationships with our loved ones. Yes. Okay, so Megan says these bungalow houses are very common in Southern California, especially near where you grew up. Rachel says they are big in the main city portions of small towns and even larger cities in southern U.S. as well. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, this looks like it could fit right in Florida. So usually date back to the early 1900s. Yeah, I think I saw one of those. It was from like 1911. Yes to both. Okay, so it is your November plan, but you are going to be working up on it for all along. Gotcha. Okay. And Laura is here, just waking up from a nap. Yay! Welcome. We're glad to have you. BA says it will be your nano as long as you can get the Escape to Groton finished by the end of October. Oh, so is it a sequel? Or are you just going to be doing another one after you finish? Okay. let's do another sprint. And since we have done a critter, let's go back to a water timer. Let's find. Okay. Let's do this one. Share. Okay. Do I like the tiniest version of me or the slightly bigger version of me? Either way. Okay. So one, save. Save your documents on progress. Make sure you have a recent backup. There we go. Okay, make sure that you have something to hydrate with, and cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How we doing? I got 404 words that time. That was a little bit more fiddly, I would say. Definitely more fiddly. Okay, so I think I'm at 983. If I have done the math correctly. How we doing? Are we making progress? I'm glad that even though it's fiddly, it's progress. It's something. Best wished us happy sprinting for that one. Elizabeth finished chapter 9, and with that, you're going to go watch Supernatural and have a good evening. You're slowly getting the hubby hooked into Supernatural. I binged like the first 5 seasons of Supernatural, and then I was like, okay, I think I've had enough of this for a while. My brain needs a break from the darkness. So it definitely needed that break from it for a while. But yeah, so Rachel said good night, and I said have a good evening. Kat is almost at 600 words in this letter. Damn. Yeah, you want to make sure that it's just one page. Just one page. They're not going to want to flip the page for it. So now you're almost at 700 words. Yeah. It's hard to fit everything into just a short little bit. Hard to encapsulate everything. Kate finished your pro writing aid sweep and started your final read through. Fantastic. Rachel got the website updates done. The coming soon portion is up, and the colors and newsletter sign up are there as well. Also, your logo dragon. Love that. Bess got through another 30 pages of the book, finally getting to some useful bits. Academic works are so long-winded sometimes. Yes. I second this. Get to the point. Yes. It's because most of academic writing is taught to expand upon a subject rather than being more technical writing and just being as concise and clear to the point as possible. Academics are taught to be more expansive. It's weird. BA says more outline done. Excellent. Megan did more setting up of things and taking notes. Excellent. How is your Notion going? Are you still loving it? How long have you been doing? Is it been a week now? Are you finding it useful? Or are you still in the setup phase? Megan is madly in love with Notion. Okay, good. Good. And are you doing the setup on your phone or on your laptop? I don't know if it's easier to do it on one or the other. I guess I should look into it. But yeah. Doing pretty good. I'm trying to make sure that I get this clear. Trying to make sure that I'm like as clean as possible. And that's why I'm being a little fiddly again. But sometimes it's okay. Beth says, I mean, I guess if this author got to the point, it would be 15 pages instead of 430 and they'd be out of job. Yeah, and that's what happens in academia a lot of times. Megan says it's incredibly useful. You're using it as your second brain. So everything you would typically write down, you add to Notion. You're using it on your laptop, but it can be pretty much used on any device. Good to know. Okay. All right, let's do another sprint. So change this back to here. Don't forget to save. Don't forget to hydrate. Make sure you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back, and make sure to take a break if you need it. Okay. Oopsies. How we doing? Let's move this back to all right. I'm now at 896 for this section. That means I got 492 that time. Well, whatever. We'll figure that out later. How you doing? How are we doing? I keep pressing the wrong thing, y'all. Okay. Anyway, because I need to be able to see when our break time is it. Or not, because it's 4:30. So we should be able to do like a 20-minute or something. Okay. Where are we? CB says, I binged 3/4 of the first Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Nice, first season. But then it got really annoying. Oh, no. Cat Leo says, okay, I got the letter to be only a single page, but it might still be too long. Maybe. I mean, if there's part that you can cut that you think doesn't necessarily need to be in there, maybe. BA took a brain break. Well deserved, I am sure. Kate says, halfway done with your read through. Man, I missed my other work in progress with 1.8 chapters. Yes, 6K is very different from 1.8K. Yeah. Bess got through another 40 pages or so. Wow, you're a fast reader, especially for academics. My academic reading's pace is way, way slower than my fun reading pace. Kat says, letter is technically done. Now you actually have to fill out the application. Yes. Good luck. Okay. Brain. It is 4:35, so we can do another 25 and end up right at the hour. So come on. It's not wanting to okay, here we go. All right. There we go. All right, so last time before the sprints, save your document. Make sure you're hydrating. That's 2. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break for a refill of your hydration, for a little bit of a snack, whatever the case may be, make sure you are taking care of yourself as we are writing. I think I might go grab a little something to munch on. But anyway, here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty, that was... Oh, I forgot to change that from fourth sprint, because that was our... Was that our fifth? Yes, that would have been our fifth. Oh, shoot. I did not do that properly. Okay, so... Okay, so I was at 896 then. So 1428 minus... I got 532 that time. Doing my calculations. I got 2007 words. Yay, I have made my 2000 words for today. That's at least something. That is at least something. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. How'd you guys do? Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna hit the save button so I don't lose any of these words. Okay. Let's see. Rachel says, just got back with turnip greens and cornbread. Oh, just in time for me to mention getting a stack. Yes. So we had the little baby turtle timer in amongst the 2-hour time session. And it reminded me that I have the little turtle crackers. So I went and I got a little small bowl of those. Despite the fact that, dinner's not that long away. Kate says, finished my read-through on chapter 58 and finally ready for formatting and posting. Excellent. Good. CB said, I fell down a sideshow Bob-shaped rabbit hole and stood on a rake. Gotcha. You mentioned Bob, and my brain went to Bob Ross because that's where my brain goes with the name Bob. Plus, NPR had Wait, Don't Tell Me on Saturday, which was yesterday. Yes. And they had a little trivia questionnaire about Bob Ross. And I did not remember or realize, I'm not sure which one, that he had been a master drill sergeant before he got into his painting career. And apparently when he retired from that, he said that he wanted a job where he never had to yell at anyone ever again, which is why he's so calm and peaceful when he's painting. So I can't imagine Bob Ross yelling at people. I also can't imagine Bob Ross without his afro of curls, which I'm sure he probably did without as a master drill sergeant, because I can't imagine him with short hair. I just can't. I don't know if it's like, I kind of am curious and like might want to go on a Google research rabbit hole, but I also don't want to imagine him as anything other than himself. So it's like I'm tempted to Google it, but I'm also like really not tempted. And the other thing, one of the first questions that they asked, they were talking about odd numbers, and so apparently critics like art things being an odd number, so like only one of something or only 3 or what, so it can't be divided evenly type thing. And it was, I'll have to find the transcript and post it somewhere because it was hilarious. Because apparently Bob Ross sometimes did things in even numbers just to mess with critics because he knew they liked odd numbers. And I'm like, yes, that is 100% Bob Ross. Somehow he is both like just this calm persona, but also just like this wicked sense of humor. I love it. Anyway, so that was furthers my obsession with Bob Ross, because I mean, how can you not like the man, right? Anyway, so so yeah. Simpsons references, yes, with the Sideshow Bob. Rachel says, I know when I found that out, I was shocked. Yes. I mean, Bob Ross and is such an interesting figure. I'm also not entirely sure. I know there was a rumor that Mr. Rogers had been a sniper, but I don't know if that's like actually been confirmed, or if it has been disproved or what. Not sure. I don't know about that one. But Bob Ross being a master drill sergeant has been confirmed, was a real thing. CB says the rake stepping thing is from season 4 episode of The Symptoms called Cape Fear, spelled with an extra E on the end. Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. I think that is going to be it for me. Don't forget to save your documents. I also need to give you Devin's playlist so that you can find another place to go to. I was supposed to figure out how to raid, and I did not look that up. I need to look that up. Let me write that down. YouTube raid how to. I will look that up. All righty. Okay, have fun. Save your documents, hydrate, snack, all the things, stretch. Make sure that you're not sitting in your chair or in one position too long. So yeah, have fun and save often. Bye, y'all.